There are many different ways to buy Bitcoin, but the cheapest and fastest way to buy Bitcoin with cash is with a coin flip Bitcoin ATM. Coin flip ATMs allow anyone to buy Bitcoin with the lowest fees and within just a few steps. Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm one of the hundreds of store owners who partner with CoinFlip. In this convenient store, we host a CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM. We earn passive income, more foot traffic, and we get free advertising done by the CoinFlip team. Getting the ATM was easy. We just contact the CoinFlip team at info@coinflip.tech, and they handle everything with no cost to the store owner. This includes installation, maintenance, marketing, and even 24/7 customer service. We just provide a small space within the store. To get your own CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM and join the monetary revolution, contact CoinFlip today. info@coinflip.tech or fill out the form at request.coinflip.tech. 773-800-0106.
And we're live, bro.
What up, bro?
How goes it?
It's going good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Enjoying the day. Shout out to the chat. Hey, Smart Digital Payments, if you're here, I see you're early. Go ahead and scan one of those QR codes. You guys know what's up. There's 2 QR codes up right now for the early comers. So first come, first serve to the live stream NFTs. There's 2 of them, 2 QR codes right there at the bottom. If we can end up getting a decent amount of live streamers, I'll post 2 more NFTs for you guys to grab at the end of the live stream. Bro, by all means, please introduce yourself.
Well, thank you for letting me join you here. I am ddrfr33k, the ginger beard man. I am the co-owner of a live streaming site called vim.tv, and we are currently live over there as well, along with your Trovo, YouTube,
Twitch, Periscope, Float.app, DLive. I mean, as many of options as there are. I tried to set up a Steam live stream account, and it turns out you have to spend like $5 and like kind of.
You buy a game, big fucking deal.
But I got like 12 free games. I have so many free games on Steam. I see no reason to spend money. So now I feel like they're extorting me to be a live streamer on there. But I feel like that might be the only one I'm missing. I think I'm on Library, Odyssey, XYZ. Oh, by the way, I also added LinkedIn. So I think we're live on LinkedIn.
You're streaming on LinkedIn now. Oh, that's awesome. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I don't use the app at all, but I knew it was an option when I was live streaming. And that's how I kind of found Vim, man. I was like, Vim was an option, and I was just like, let me check this out. And yeah, dude, it was pretty cool. Like, I just like finding all these different platforms. I'm not like a platform maximalist like a lot of YouTubers, but I think that's because they're like Jones for the AdSense.
Yeah, and it's interesting, like, you depending on who you talk to, there are people that'll say stick to one platform, and there'll be others that'll say diversify, don't hedge your bets, spread out so you're not confined to one community. You can put out seedlings everywhere, and I honestly think both schools of thought are good.
Yeah, I mean, but like, you can focus in one direction, but why not spread out too? And that's kind of what I think is cool, to have a Vim community, have a Twitch community, have a YouTube community, and it kind of what I was telling you right before we went live is how I like to mess with the algo on YouTube. Like, I do the podcast every day at noon. But then I'll just throw in like a live stream of me playing like Apex Legends for a few hours or something, and it's just like sporadic. It messes with their algorithm. But you could use YouTube for your podcast. You could use Twitch for gaming. You could use Vim for tutorials, live streaming, blog. Like, you could have specific platforms for different avenues, which I think is cool.
Exactly. Yeah. And like for me, I stream on Vim and on Twitch. I've had ddrfr33k. I'm pretty easy to find. And I just stream 2 nights a week, Mondays and Friday nights, as my usual stream schedule. And for me, it's just fire up mainly retro games. You can see the old CRT in the background over there. That was a curbside special, ironically enough.
Really?
And
no way.
Yeah, and it works great. I've got my N64, my PS1, PS2, Saturn, Dreamcast, and GameCube all hooked up over there.
That's so
and
retro.
I've got a capture card that goes out to that. So we've done, and part of my shtick is just playing mostly retro, sometimes newer games, and just having fun with it. A lot of them are a lot of nostalgia and a lot of weird off the cuff, like I've never even heard of this game before sort of games.
Have you ever tried to do any of those like speed runs or anything with those retro games? Because that's pretty popular, and I kind of watch them, but it looks like it's too much stress. I just like to have fun.
The people that speedrun, I have mad respect for, because they will spend thousands of hours on a single game, and I am too ADOS for that. I am way too ADOS for that. But like right now I'm playing Donkey Kong 64. And we've done like Final Fantasy IX, Mega Man Legends, Digimon World, Earthworm Jim, Sonic Spinball.
Yo, Earthworm Jim was my man. I'm telling
wonderful game.
What was the other one? Toe Jam and Earl.
Yes. Have you played Back in the Groove?
No, Back in the Groove.
They just put out a new Toe Jam and Earl last year, 2 years ago. It's on Steam.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
is it $5 or is it free?
Shit.
Is it free?
It's like 15.
Oh, okay. 15. I can at least now. I might be a Steam streamer because I have a reason to buy something.
There you go.
you totally just solved the problem, bro. And yeah, I love Toe Jam and Earl. That was my favorite game, hands down. And nobody knew what I was talking about in school because they were on like Mario or Sonic or Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, and I'm over here playing Toe Jam and Earl or Earthworm Jim.
So you can't really see it from this angle, but there is an Earthworm Jim poster up in the corner over there that came with the Genesis copy of the game.
Oh wait, is that like legit? Like throwback? Legit throwback. That's some collectible swag right there, bro.
And it's got Earthworm Jim, and behind him is the evil queen, pulsating blooded, pus-filled, malnourished slug for a butt, reaching for him.
This is like official artwork by the company.
Official artwork by Doug.
That is so amazing. I can't wait.
Yes.
Is he still around?
He is. Yes.
We got to get him in the NFTs on Nifty Gateway ASAP.
After he did Earthworm Jim, his next big claim to fame was album artwork for a Christian ska band called Five Iron Frenzy.
Christian ska band Five Iron Frenzy.
Five Iron Frenzy is great. I saw them live almost 20 years ago now. They put on a show. Like their front man is just the poster child for adult ADD to start with. he's just a nut. Like he's crazy, and like the whole band is they're pretty wacky. They're pretty awesome.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Hive QA.
Hive QA, yeah, he's over.
I posted this on Hive. I saw I had to push that button, so I pushed the button. I did the thing.
You did the thing. Awesome.
Yeah, so it is on Hive, which is cool. So let's talk a little bit about Vim and how it uses, crypto, blockchain, stuff like that. Because there are platforms out there like YouTube that, kind of take 30% of super chats and supporters trying to contribute to live streamers. And then there's platforms out there that are using, different ways to get the live streamers that engagement monetization through upvoting, and instead of like things like AdSense.
Yeah. So and really that comes down to the core of a lot of what makes Vim unique is that we looked at the problems that Twitch and DLive and YouTube and Trovo and these other platforms, we looked at what they're doing and said, they're doing these things right. Those are worth copying. They're doing these things wrong. We can do better. And like you said, with monetization, 30% of super chats. I mean, obviously there's a need for, you have to pay the piper. You got to be able to support. The website has to be able to support themselves. But at the same time, you have to strike that balance of what is fair for the site owner to take versus what's fair for the content creator. And we figured out that crypto is a great way to do that. We started out, with you sign in with it was a Steam wallet at the time, and now it's Hive. You sign in with your wallet. Yeah, right. We told Justin Sun, go fork yourself.
And literally did it, which is great.
And literally did it. Yes, exactly.
So much.
I love the Hive community for that. Anyways, so we started off with exclusively working with Hive and exclusively working with crypto and just doing that. And that actually helped us get off the ground and get started. And actually, DLive leaving Steam was a wonderful thing for Vim, because we got DDoS'd by accident like that first week.
Yeah, big oof. That was the worst rug pull ever. It kind of does bother me to use DLive, but I use it and still talk shit about DLive while using it just because it's an option. Like, you know what I mean? But like I wish they didn't do that.
That's the way to thumb your nose at Justin's son. You know, it's like, do something about it. Do it.
Every time I get lemons, I just give them back to the community because I'm never gonna cash them out. But I do appreciate people that throw lemons or whatever that is. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's just
nice that you've invested into the community.
Oh, for sure, all the time. And it's just, you know, because I'm not gonna not use a platform because of whatever. I'm not gonna demonize a community over something. You know, I still use Steam.
Exactly.
But I also use Hive.
Yeah. And so we were working exclusively crypto for quite a while, and one of the things we noticed was that bringing people that are not into crypto into Vim was actually a challenge because there was like an apprehension about crypto to begin in the community, from the streaming community, for people that aren't into crypto. And one of the things so I was talking with, and so Sheeran, the co-owner of Vim, he and I were talking about this, and we decided to refocus and turn Vim into a platform that can bring people to streaming, but then also give them an avenue to introduce them to crypto in a way that's not going to run them ragged, and we're trying to avoid that information overload that comes when you first find out about crypto. Let's be honest, you and I, we've been in crypto for a while. I mean, I didn't really dive into crypto until 2017.
Oh, the UI UX still sucks, you know, as somebody who's familiar with it. I can't imagine being a day one noob trying to, you know, get used to a Hive account and everything like that. It's scary because you're told all of this responsibility and everything, you know, the public key looks just like a private key. So which one are you supposed to share or not?
Why are they important?
I remember freaking out about posting a public address QR code because I thought it was like my private key was in there, and then I deleted it. And I was like, oh no.
If somebody takes the time to explain it to you, all things considered, it's actually a pretty slick little setup.
Right.
Like Hive in general, like Hive as a cryptocurrency, it makes sense for somebody who's newer to crypto.
Especially if they come from like Reddit or even something as simple as Medium or any kind of, you know, Facebook even with liking things.
Yeah.
It's all this, the relatability of the utility of the blockchain. It's not unfamiliar.
It's the use case that sells Hive for me. It's the use case and it's the community that sells Hive for me. The community in Hive is awesome. Just like the people that you meet from around the world, really. I mean, like I've talked to people from Japan, Libya, Germany, Belgium, UK, Canada, US, Chile, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Honduras, Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Germany, Ukraine, Poland, Russia. Hive is a global community, and I love that.
You know, that's the beauty of, you know, decentralized platforms, right? They don't have to worry about, you know, being specifically a U.S. company. You know, and now, like, if you live in Asia, you only use WeChat instead of, you know, Facebook or whatever because you know, the firewalls. And I just think that's what really gives it a lot of power is, you know, dApps over apps.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about it.
And speaking of community, like that was a big focus for Vim when I got in, because I was not involved with Vim right away. I actually joined shortly after. I was kind of pressed into service, and it was like I made a joke during a call. I was talking with Sheeran, and there were a couple other people involved at the time. was like, so when are you guys going to hire me? I go, actually, that's why we wanted to talk to you today. I was joking. They weren't.
Respect. Congrats.
But one of the things that I found in my time, because I've been streaming since 2014, and streaming seriously since about 2015. And one of the things that I noticed, and a serious problem with Twitch, is that there is not a sense of community. Everybody is looking to see what helps them, but not what helps the people around them. And one of my goals with Vim was to make a place where community building is the forefront, is the focus, and where community trumps streaming 24/7 and having tons of viewers. Right. Let's be honest, the people that have 100 viewers but nobody's chatting, that's kind of, it's not an engaging stream. It's not as fun as having people dropping into chat and saying, hey, how's it going? What game are you playing? Oh shit, you're playing that game. I remember that. Oh, that was such a great scene. Like that interactivity, and that's something that I love. Like I could be streaming to, like most of my streams, I'm getting 5 to 10 people tops on both.
Right.
Twitch
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me shout out to mine right quick. I got FN based EOFR, Smart Digital Payments, Randy, Miss Teen Crypto Phantasia, and D&B and Hive QA. Thank you all for chatting it away. I appreciate it.
And like when you've got an active chat and you're engaging and they're talking to you, I find that to be far more entertaining and far more rewarding as a streamer than having thousands of viewers and nobody talking,
right?
Nobody engaging.
I don't engage much with my chat as much as with my guests when I do the podcast, but what I think is awesome that they have their side chats, they'll debate what we're saying or come up with their own things, and then we take that and bring it to like a Telegram and the community and me, then we can engage.
Exactly.
But sometimes when I'm playing like the video games and stuff, that gives me an opportunity to engage with the chat at a live time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's awesome. I know what you mean exactly. And I'm sure, could you imagine the kind of content somebody like Howard Stern could have been able to create back in the day with some technology like this, with that live interaction and engagement instead of
Howard Stern would be crazy. Like Howard Stern would have a fucking party. Let's be honest. Like
that's what I mean. We need to get people like him involved with platforms like this, because like they have no idea of the power. I'm sure that they would use it if they knew how to, but they're so stuck in that old way. Even with like, I think he's like on satellite radio, which is like a middle step. Yeah. Yes, he's in that step point, but I think he's kind of locked in like a forever contract there. So I don't even think he can tweet without their permission.
I'm pretty sure he's making some pretty good money off of that, though.
Oh, for sure. I think he owns stock in it now, and he owns like a couple channels. He sponsors Eminem's channel, I think, or something. A bunch of them.
Nice.
Yeah, he's highly involved in that. But that's what I mean. We got to get people like that into this, because imagine that engagement level with content creators of that kind. Be like definitely. Bubba the Love Sponge. I don't know if you're into. Like,
oh yeah, yeah. Oh, he'd be something else. That's for sure. But like, so the other thing that I noticed with Twitch is that your growth track, like getting to affiliate is relatively easy, but then from that affiliate to partner, you have to have 75 concurrent viewers on average over the past 30 days.
Yep.
How do you get that lightning to strike? How do you catch that lightning in a bottle and keep it? Like they don't really like help you grow, and like unless you're already partnered at a high-ranking partner, Twitch really doesn't care about you. And that was something that I noticed, and it's something that bothered me. And I said, I'm going to do something different, and we're going to make it better. We'll make our own platform with blackjack and hookers. One of those things.
No, for sure. Exactly. Let's do something different, drastically different.
And so what we have is we have a leaderboard that I'm going to share my screen here. I can show this to you. I guess I can't. It looks like
yes, you can. I can give that to you. Boom. Now you have magic powers.
Yeah, perfect. All right. So I am going to share this window. Here we go. Vim rankings. Bam. Okay. So you should be able to see the leaderboard here now. And so this is everybody that streams on the platform is on our leaderboard. and everybody's assigned a ranking score as well. So you can see right where you stand right now. So we can actually
what do
scroll
they
down
call
and
that platform? It's like a social blade or something like that, already built in.
Yeah, so let's pull up Kenneth Bosak. There you are. You are ranked number 37. And which tier is this? You are in the silver tier. So our silver tier is our top 50% of all streamers on the platform.
Yeah.
Our gold tier is our top 25%.
All right, now you're giving me goals. Now you're giving me goals.
Our platinum is our top 10%, and we consider our platinum and higher to be our partners, for lack of better words. Our platinum is our you've made it sort of goal. And then our top 5 is the top 5 streamers of all time. You'll see me right here on number 3. I should not be top 5. I should not be top 5. There are plenty of other people that are far more deserving of this, and they need to get to that point. We need more streamers on here so that they can be hitting that top 5.
Right on. Yeah, exactly. No, I know exactly what you mean. And as long as they're consistent, they'll grow, and that's the thing, right? It's just consistency.
And so we have it broken down into 3 different scores. So you'll see we've got an activity score, builder score, and consistency score.
See, exactly. I love that.
That consistency score is based on how much you stream. So, an hour a day, that'll add up over time. It'll add to your consistency score. That activity score is the people chatting in your chat channel while you are live. And then the builder score is how much you give back to the community in chatting in other people's channels, upvoting their streams, subscribing to them, subscribing to streamers. That affects your builder score. So helping others will also help you.
I like that. I like that a lot. That makes sense
to
put that in there.
So it encourages that community building and that reinforces. We're trying to create that positive feedback loop of I help other people, I help myself, but then I'm also helping them, and then they're going to go out and help other people, help themselves, help other people, and just snowball that shit until Kingdom Come.
No, it makes sense. It's perfect. I wouldn't say a perfect social perpetual motion machine. Success.
It's not perfect. I mean, we are constantly tweaking and refining the algorithm that goes into the scoring to try, because we want to make sure that it doesn't get abused, obviously.
Well, I guess because then you could have whales and all that cult and tribals inside, and I guess I could see how that is potential, but that's in everything, I think, right?
It is, but that's also why by putting that builder score in, it's reinforcing the desire to go out and build the community and build up others. Which for me that's actually really, really important to me, is to see the community go out and build the community bigger.
Right, same. I mean, people are always like, "Why are you retweeting random shit?" I'm just like, because somebody retweeted me, so I picked something from them to retweet. I don't know. You know what I mean? I fucks with people that fucks with me.
Exactly. Yeah, and going back to the things that Twitch does wrong that we try to do better. We let anybody subscribe to anyone. If you're streaming, you can subscribe to somebody.
Oh, you don't have to wait till you have 10,000 or 1,000 followers or something?
Nope.
You can just, you can just do what the whales or not the whales, but what the big streamers are already doing. You don't have to pay to play or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful, man. I see a lot of people that want to become a streamer, especially kids recently during the lockdown. And they realize that, oh, wait, my, because I'm watching my nephew, and he's like, wait, you can't even super chat me. I'm like, no, dude, I can't. I wish I could. I'm sorry. They're gatekeeping that, opportunity.
And so we use a currency called gems, which are not signed on any blockchain. They actually were a Hive Engine token for a little while there, but we wound up pulling them off chain because we came to the realization that we could print imaginary money with no oversight, but the moment we put it on a publicly auditable ledger, all of a sudden we have to record passports and all this other just nonsense, and it was actually hamstringing us in the process.
Yeah, adding secondary markets to some currencies are kind of game breaking.
Yeah. So what we wound up doing is we pulled gems off of the Hive blockchain. And so we're using the sales of gems as part of our financial monetization, I guess, for lack of better words. And so one gem is always $1 all day, every day, no matter what.
Oh, okay. Like stable chat tips.
It's a stable thing. And if somebody tips gems to you, you keep 100% of that. We don't take any cut out of tips.
Interesting. Is there a percentage out of purchasing them?
No. We take a cut of subscription revenue. So a sub is 5 gems, and we keep 10% of that. It goes back to Vim. 90%
what
goes
does
to
a sub mean exactly? When somebody gives 5 gems to sub
to
somebody.
I'm going to demonstrate right now. How about that,
huh? Okay.
So I'm just going to I'm going to subscribe to you. So here, I'll send you 1 month. I'll subscribe to you for a month. Bam, just did it. I am now subscribed to you.
Oh, so a subscriber is sort of like a Patreon member or something like that, like a monthly reoccurring super chat.
And you
thing.
can do, what we decided to do was we said for subscriptions we're going to let the streamer decide what they want to offer. So rather than saying subscribers get this, we said streamers you get to decide what your subscribers get for subscribing to you.
Oh, that's cool. I can gamify it. So I could give you an NFT for becoming
you could give me an NFT for subscribing.
I'm going to make a specific NFT reward for people that subscribe to me on Vim, and that's the only way they're going to get that NFT is if they subscribe on Vim. Dude, I love that. They're giving this streamer the utility, the gamify, that opportunity for the viewer.
Right, and so for me personally, with my channel, for my subscribers, I have a special role in a special chat room in my Discord. So anybody that subscribed to me and is a part of my Discord, I go in and I add that subscriber role for them. And actually, this month I'm starting doing giveaways. So at the end of the month, I am giving away some Super Mario Bros. The movie trading cards. Giving away a pack of this. They're giving away this pack to anybody that's subscribed to my channel and in my Discord.
Oh my god, that is awesome. I love that. Physical rewards. Physical swag.
Exactly. So you can do whatever you want. Like if you want to do giveaways, you can do giveaways. If you want to do subscriber only streams.
You can do that? That is okay, so I could do like a late night
with an asterisk.
Okay.
With an asterisk, but yes. So that to do a private stream, you have to be a premium member. So that's the other.
Well, that makes sense. So nobody could do anything crazy. That makes total sense.
Exactly.
That's how you end up with a red room or something.
Exactly. So what we do is we've got premium memberships that help support Vim as well, and that's a monthly thing and paid in gems. So we've got inlets and outlets for our gems to try and keep the economy moving. We want to incentivize people to use their gems and not just sit on a giant stack of them.
That makes sense too, man. That's pretty smart. I like that.
So for our premium members, they get, depending on the tier, we got 3 different tiers of premium membership. The private streams are in our tier 2, which is like 10 gems a month or something like that, somewhere around there. Something like that. Anyways. But you can get additional VOD storage, like 6 months worth of VOD storage for the replays of your streams. So like, say you're not streaming right now, if you've got, if you're, I believe we have it enabled for platinum right now. I think we should have it enabled for gold.
And
I can't remember.
And is this all purchasable with fiat?
Yes. So you buy gems via PayPal.
Oh, PayPal. All right, that's even.
Yep. So you buy the gems with PayPal, and then you can spend them on tips, subs, or premium membership.
Now, for newcomers, since I already have like a Hive account and a Vim account, I really don't know. But like, if you just created a Vim account today, do you create a Hive account with that as well, so you can upvote and do all those like Hive things on Vim, or do you have to go over
Not
to Hive?
Immediately.
Okay.
But we actually partnered with Hive onboarding, so you can do it from within Vim to create a Hive wallet.
Yeah, I love the PayPal though. That makes things a lot more convenient.
Mm-hmm. So and that's the other side of things. So the upvoting and like the Hive side of things is less of the forefront. It's more of a secondary now. But the way we've got it tied in, we're trying to keep that Hive integration still a major part of it. You know,
well, you're bringing both worlds together, honestly, right? We don't really have to overlap them too much. So like the crypto community and my, fiat community or whatever of like, supporters, this is where they can mingle and meet, and this is where they have the same opportunities to, be part of like community giveaway opportunities by like subscribing and things like that. Either they could use their fiat or their crypto with like upvoting and stuff. So I think that's awesome.
Precisely.
Dude, so like, do you see like, the roadmap a little bit for this in 2021 as the platform goes? Any like features or anything that is in the works? Like, I'm just curious, have you like looked at what other platforms are doing? Like you have early on, like the project did early on, things that are more newer, like, I don't know, like Theta or whatever.
Well, subscriptions were just added in the last month, so that's a pretty new feature to come in. The leaderboard actually got a major rework at the first of the year, and we're coming up on the halfway point of the first season. We're adding leaderboard resets every quarter to try and jumble things up a little bit and even the playing field here and there.
Oh, that's nice. So you can't have like, I think that.
So you don't have just a ton of people. You don't have a ton of people just sitting at the top and always being there.
Or even getting there somehow and then maybe retiring from the platform and having that for like the next couple of weeks or days. And that I like that. So
coming up on March 31st, what we're going to do is we're going to reset everybody.
The Philly Offensive is level. In the chat. He said FOMO. How goes the Philly Offensive?
FOMO. Yes, exactly. You got to get on Vim, bud. You got to come check. You got to come stream with us.
Yeah, making content and not making money doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't.
You can give back with that so much. It's like the Mr. Beast philosophy. You know what I mean? You sell a couple T-shirts, you give a couple away, you buy someone a house or whatever. Like, it's crazy.
Exactly. And so that's kind of that is our philosophy with the gems. Yeah, that's exactly it.
The more you give, the more you get, and that's the incentive.
Precisely.
The gamifying of it makes total sense to me. As that's how I handle my crypto community that I kind of built. It's like I wouldn't be anywhere without you guys fucking with my content, retweeting me and watching my YouTube videos. So like whatever I get, I'm giving back to you guys. Like that's why I started the Telegram, so I could stop giving it away to bots and actually giving it away to the people that do genuinely help me get to where I am as a content creator. Exactly. Yeah, he said, Philly Offensive said I should have listened to you in 2015, bro. I tried to get you into Bitcoin every day, all day, bro. I tried. I love you. I'm still here for you. Let's do it.
I love you, but you're an idiot. No. Love you, bud.
Yeah, 2015 was a good year.
It was for crypto, and I was late to the party too.
I just saw it. I saw the opportunity. I see the same things with NFTs. It has a lot of opportunity.
And same with Hive as well. Like not just with Vim, but like everything else. I mean, Hive QA is working on Dporn. There's Splinterlands run by Agrode. There's Dbuzz, which is like a microblogging platform. Like short small posts. There's Ecency. There are so many new D apps coming out on the Hive blockchain. It's a great time to be a part of it, and it's a great time to get in on it.
What's the politically correct way of saying dApps? Because I just say dApps, but I know a lot of nerdier people that say dApps, and I'm like, wait, these guys are way more nerdy than me, so they have to be saying it right.
You think I know what I'm doing? Oh boy, have I got news for you.
So you say potato, I say potato, and it's okay.
Exactly.
I say DApps, DApps, decentralized applications, and we've seen a lot of mainstream companies go that route too. Even Fortnite getting themselves off of Apple and off of the Google Play Store because they were taking 30% of every dollar.
That was huge.
Real big. That right there tells me that they know the difference between being a DApp and an app, and the power that decentralization has over central authorities like Apple and Google.
Well, it was still centralized through Epic, but
no, but their platforms, their marketplaces are centralized, right? They can't just make their own, right? Because they don't have their own softwares, their own hardwares. So now they're going to have to come out with Epic. Exactly.
They got the Epic launcher, so they actually do. But it was specifically
Epic console coming soon. Yep.
KFC console.
Oh man, I mean everything, right? I mean, remember the what was that? Oscar Mayer ICO? Were you in crypto at that time? Were you big into it?
No, I was
Oscar
not.
Mayer hot dog did a cryptocurrency, and I called it a scam.
Kidding.
Nobody listened, and obviously Telegram, Kick, all of them. I didn't invest in any of those things because they were all scams, and saw what happened with those things. Philly Fences says, what are your takes on Doge? What are yours, bro? What do you think of Doge right now?
Doge? Well, you know what's telling when Gene Simmons drops 6 figures into it?
Gene Simmons is talking about Binance and Elon Musk and Doge now. I love it.
No, Gene Simmons just tweeted in the last 72 hours he invested 6 figures.
Yeah. Have you seen the memes, though, he's been posting of it? It's even better than the money he invested. The memes are so priceless. He has a picture of, it's a meme of the Lion King scene where they're holding up.
Yeah.
And it's Elon Musk, and then it's holding up him, and then he's holding up Doge.
I love it.
For me, I think Doge is a great peaceful protest. It's the equivalent of the Boston Tea Party event, People are just taking their fiat and throwing it into the harbor that is Doge. And, they're basically setting their U.S. dollar on fire and redeeming the soot, the ashes, for this virtual currency called Doggy Coin.
Yeah. My one critique and my one concern with Doge is that if you look at the rich list, one wallet holds something like 30% of all Doge. They could dump and just wreck the entire economy.
Only temporarily,
the next closest on the rich list holds 2%. It's a serious inequality, and
the whale's distribution issues for sure.
The whale distribution is very much a cause for concern because it does set you up for a lot of pump and dump.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, and so the advice because I've been talking with my cousin. My cousin talks a lot about crypto, but hasn't taken the plunge yet. I've been telling him, dude, get in on this, dude, get in on this, dude, get in on this, and I'm like, and now he's like, okay, now I'm getting on this. So I told you so,
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. DJ Me Popsicle brought up the point right there, and that's why I said temporarily he said non-issue. Look at Bitcoin wallets, 2% whales. There's plenty of them, Yeah, and the Michael Saylors of the world are starting to become those whale opportunists that could just dump on the market and then buy back because it's a self-fulfilling dip, But that's where we need to get market making and all that stuff kind of brought in with the regulations, blah 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 blah.
And I'm not that worried about the 1% and 2% whales, because Doge has quite a few of them. There's actually a lot of 1% and 2% whales. The issue is that there is the disparity between those 1% and 2% whales and the 30% whale.
Yeah, somebody who can still dump and have a decent chunk.
Exactly. Could outdump the next 10 whales combined and still stay on top.
And again, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You could just put in some buy orders at the low prices, start selling high, and just make it all come true and make money on both ends, selling and buying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I dig it. It's sketchy.
On Vim, I think on Hive the biggest holder has about 3%.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, this isn't the first time Wall Street Bets has played around with crypto pumping and all
Yeah,
that.
and I bought in on Doge. I bought some. I had some Doge that I had picked up from faucets um, early on in my crypto journey, if you want to call it that. But I bought in when they were talking about when TikTok was going crazy about Doge, and I bought in at like like 0.48 cents or something like that, and then probably saw it drop to 0.12.
Well,
And I'm
it's
like,
buy the
well,
rumor, sell the news, right? So for a
right,
lot of people, this is the news they've been waiting for to sell. So there's a lot of sellers that have been waiting around for this moment. So they bought the
and
rumor.
so
This
the
is the
advice
news. I don't. Whenever celebrities
exactly.
get in, I get out.
And so my advice to people when I've told
Except for
people,
Bitcoin.
right, when people have asked about Doge, my advice to them has been, if you are going to buy in, don't do it for the short term. If you're gonna buy Doge, you are in it for a year or more.
You didn't invest in anything. You bought something. You bought a bunch of stickers. Throw them in your sock drawer and then just enjoy the stickers you bought. Maybe one of your friends will take a couple
Exactly.
stickers and
Yeah,
give you
that's
something else
exactly
back
it.
for it later. You didn't invest in Pokemon cards
Exactly.
when you were a kid. You
Exactly.
just bought a bunch of them and you played and looked at them because they were cool. Same thing with Doge.
Exactly. Exactly. But it's like, yeah, I mean, I think for coins like Bitcoin, now Bitcoin just hit 40K again
Yeah,
this
almost
morning.
on its way to 41. Almost.
Yeah, I mean Bitcoin's doing hot again, and I'm sitting here going, boy, am I glad I bought during that flash crash last year when it dipped down to 4,800.
Yeah,
I
people
think I
thought it
bought
was
in
dead,
about
man.
50, I bought in about I think about 51. I think is when I bought in. I put in a yeah, I had a little bit extra money. I'm like, all right, let's do this. I'm glad I did
Yeah, I
that.
mean, I've been earning it, and a lot of people I know have been earning it rather than buying it because there's so many different ways to do that. Especially with like
Yeah,
platforms like Vim. You don't even have to buy your first crypto. You can just start a Vim
exactly.
account, earn some gems, get some, you can just
Get
earn
some
crypto.
get yourself a Hive wallet, attach it to Vim, start streaming. I mean,
Oh,
we're
what do you
partnered
can
up
use?
with.
You can use block trades, right? With Hive, and then you could trade it for Bitcoin right there. These
There you
no
go. Bam,
exchanges, nothing.
bam, done. That's exactly it. Yeah. But honestly, I've been telling people, the people who are doing well with Bitcoin right now are the people who bought in 5 years ago, are the people who bought in 3 years ago, the people who bought in 10 years ago. Those are the people that are doing well in Bitcoin. If you're just getting started with crypto, I actually tell people to not go to Bitcoin because right now it's dominated by people who have far more money and far more knowledge than you.
And can afford the transaction fees and waiting an hour for it.
Exactly. And I've been telling people, if you're new to crypto, Hive is a great place to start because one, it's not mined, so you're not contributing to the overinflated GPU prices. Two, it's got a community that'll support you and help you grow. Three, it's dirt cheap. I mean, it's like 15 cents right now.
Hmm.
You can spend $50 and pick up a couple hundred Hive, start staking that, and turn that into more Hive for you. And that actually comes into number four. You can put your Hive to work for you so that it's not
Yeah, you
just
never
sitting there
have to buy
dormant.
it and worry about when should I sell this to make money. That's the part about
Because
cryptos like Hive that I love the most.
as you start upvoting other people, you're earning more Hive in the process.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. If the amount that you buy, that you stake, you'll end up earning that back the more you engage with the ecosystem and the community
Exactly.
and the
I'm
platform,
My
especially while
upvotes are starting
staking
to
it.
pull. Yeah, my upvotes are starting to get me whole Hives at a time now. Like when I go out and upvote a bunch of people, I'm getting one to two Hive per day.
Just for engaging with the content that you like.
Just for engaging with just for going out and upvoting streamers. Exactly.
Yeah, could you imagine earning something on Facebook just because you saw 5, things or 6 or 7 things, whatever your friends posted, and you're just like genuinely like, oh, I like that. And
exactly.
next thing you know, you're like, wait, I've earned something for just engagement?
Right, and Hive QA is over here like, you don't get that on YouTube or other streaming services. You don't get the ability to earn.
I do have to bring something up over here for the chat so they can't blame me for missing it. So the sale right here for the 2 megabyte block starts in 6 minutes and 52 seconds. So if you're watching the live stream, guys, and you wanted to make sure you got in on this wax sale, don't say that you missed it because of my live stream. You feel free to leave if you need to buy one of these. I don't blame you. I have a window set up on the side here. Yeah, this is from Bitcoin Origins. It's only 476 of them are available.
Wow.
Yeah, so I need to grab some of these, and so I just wanted to make sure the chat was updated on the time and everything. It's btcorigins.com. No, this is not sponsored. I just genuinely like this shit, and I don't want you guys to say you missed out.
That's the spirit.
So sorry as I digress. So yeah, no, I mean, you don't even have to buy Hive. That's the best part at all. Just start an account and just use it like you would use your Facebook or your Twitter account. Mm-hmm. Start posting your thoughts and your Instagram photos and whatever you would use those other platforms. You don't have to do anything different. It's the same thing. You don't have to relearn anything. You don't have to figure anything out. If you use Reddit or you use Medium and you like to write long-form blogs, you can do that too. You like to ship post. You like to post memes. You can do that too. There's a lot of people that post just memes that get a lot of engagement, but that is in no way monetizable. And that's original content, and that's where I think NFTs really come in with memes and stuff. But platforms like Hive, for people that go out and make those viral memes, they got to stop posting that on Twitter, because all you're doing is making their stock go up, and it does nothing for you.
The one challenge for people that are new to Hive that a lot of people have a hard time with is the emphasis on original content. If you find a picture somewhere else, so you find a meme on your Telegram that you like, they take that image and they go post it on Hive. They need to put something more than just that, because just sharing the image is not enough. Now, if you made that image, go nuts, add why you like it or something. There's a very strong emphasis on putting effort into the content you make, because if you're just haphazardly just throwing something out there, it's not going to do well. It's going to get downvoted. People are going to be like, yeah, this isn't worth it. And I think that's one of the hard things for people to grasp, especially newcomers to Hive, is that.
Well, that's like anything, man. You see a lot of the crap people would put on Teespring, thinking that they could sell T-shirts with their, whatever clip art that they stole from Google or something, and they're like, why is nobody buying my Teespring shirts, but they're buying yours? And it's, the same kind of thing with making content. It's like, you can make content, and yes, you can do these things, but it's like, is that content that people will engage with or like? And
exactly.
Yeah, you could make hateful content. You could be against the, whatever. You could say mean things and be like that, but it's not something communities will necessarily want to upvote.
Not necessarily something they'll gravitate towards. Yeah, right. Exactly. And for me, I designed this image for my own my stream store. I've got my own merch store. And I took it. I hired somebody to make my avatar for me, because I have a brilliant mind's eye, but getting it to paper, good luck.
Yeah, I'm with you. My hands and my brain don't want to communicate in the real world.
Exactly. So I hired somebody else to make the image, but then I took the font, I set it up in GIMP, and then I put this on a bunch of shirts. And actually, I'm wearing another shirt underneath it with the exact same image on it.
I love that, man. I got some swag too, and people, if you make original swag and you put you put your own thing and you put work into it, it's proof of work. It's almost like if you drew something on a piece of paper and handed it to somebody at Comic-Con or something. It feels handmade, personalized.
Mm-hmm. And obviously it depends on, but of course it also depends on who you are and whether or not somebody's willing to buy it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how many people out there are inspired by, like, you know, I don't know, like, I can't think of, like, an awful content creator that has a lot of support, so there's no real comparison.
Jake Paul?
I guess, yeah, but he also just manipulates a bunch of 5-year-old girls or whatever to steal their mom's credit cards. I
saw my shot, I had to take it.
Yeah. But it's not even fair. He's not manipulating adults. His fan base is like 5 to 12-year-old girls that steal their mom's credit cards to super chat them for shout outs.
Yeah.
I got 1.5 minutes left till I can buy one of these NFTs. Bro, they're $200 and there's only 476 and you're only allowed to buy one at a time.
That's crazy.
That
is crazy. Let's see how quickly they disappear.
Oh, instantly. Dude, yesterday there was 3,000 and they were gone in 5 seconds.
What?
Yeah, they sell out fast.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I love NFTs, dude. That's what I think's really cool. Would love to see something like how, like Vim could utilize NFTs like with emotes or upvotes and super chats, where like somebody could buy an NFT instead of a T-shirt and get that NFT as like an unlockable emote that only they can use since they bought the NFT.
Sharon, are you paying attention to this? I know you're in Vim chat. I know you're in the Vim chat. Are you hearing this? This might be worth researching.
Yeah, it would be really cool because like you can only use that emote in the chat, you know, if you buy that emote. So you don't just like unlock it, you own it. You have that art in your wallet. And if you transfer that art to somebody else, you can't use that emote anymore, but they can now in my chat because they hold it in their wallet.
The only challenge would be the transfer would be finding a good way to handle paying for it because
they have it. I mean, you could go and talk to Aggie and Matt from Splinterlands. Yeah. They have a bunch of Hive NFT knowledge. And since you're working with the Hive blockchain, great. So that's where I see the comparison of using like Hive NFTs. 10 seconds. All right, I'm ready.
All right. 10 seconds.
Let's see if I can even get one, dude. There's like a very chance and not. All right.
That might be worth pursuing because like I like what they did with the whole like with Splinterlands, where each card is assigned a unique serial number, so that you can track where that card's been and who's used it, and what games it's been, and what matches it's been in, and how many kills it's gotten. Like that's cool. Like I like that. Hey Sharon, did we add? I know we had talked at one point about adding for our Tier 3 Premium members one free sub per month. Did we activate that? Did we get that integrated? I can't remember if we did or not.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get one of these.
Oh no! Oh no!
It says 0 available. Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get one, man. I didn't think so. There was an issue with the wallet. It just started spinning.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's on the to-do list. So that's something that we're looking at adding pretty quick as an added incentive for signing up for our Tier 3, which is like, I think it's what $25-$30 a month? So it's the highest tier. But like all of our testing for like anytime we want to test a new feature, we test it on our Tier 3 premium members first. They're the ones that get they're the ones that get the sneak peek for the new features. We also have a private channel on our Discord for conversation for our Tier 3s, and a couple other nice little perks as well. But one of the ones we were talking about adding was a free sub every month. To send to whoever you wanted.
That's pretty cool. The gift of a sub. I like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty personal too, you know? I like that. Instead of like giving somebody, you know, whatever, it's way more personalized.
Yeah. And like that's kind of the funny thing, like especially with Vim, a lot of our feature ideas come from either me or Sharon looking at other platforms and saying, that sucks, we're going to do better, or that's awesome, we're going to copy it, or somebody from our community comes to us and says, hey, I've got this idea, I noticed this, you guys should do it this way. We listen and go, good idea, I don't think it'll work, or that's an awesome idea, we're going to do that. Thank you for that. And we have made Vim a collaborative effort as best we can, obviously. But I'm really happy with the overall how it's all come together.
Same, likewise. And since I have it all set back up, and what was that platform you mentioned again? Because that's the one I will be using.
Oh yes, so Caster for broadcasting to multiple platforms. Yeah, castr.io is the web address.
Yeah, I'll be using that way I can make. I'll be using whatever I'm using now until this is expired because I already paid for this. But I'll be using Caster.io, and that way every time I do my podcast, I can just use Vim to do my podcast as well.
Yeah, and Caster is a one-man operation. It's owned by one guy who's been really helpful, been really on board with helping Vim grow and get that exposure. And you can do up to 5 platforms for $100 a year. I mean,
that's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. And he's got a decent chat overlay that.
What I'm using now cost that in 2 months just to use the same thing.
Right, exactly. Actually, Sheeran, let's talk to Govindra about adding adding Vim chat to his chat overlay. Because I think we should probably get that up and going with him.
Yeah, chat. That would be awesome, man. Thank you.
I don't hear him. Oh, there you are.
Oh.
Yeah. If we could integrate all of that together, I think that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, man. I look forward to seeing the future of Vim and growing. Especially talking about the things with NFTs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's. And I really think it's cool that I can, I'm going to give you mint number 1 now of my, Vim supporter badge for being my first Vim subscriber.
Sweet. Awesome.
So you got a mint number 1 coming your way. I'm going to have my artist, AJ, put that badge together. I got to make a Vim Ken Bozak badge.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I offer it for YouTube and Patreon in the same similar way where people want to sponsor a YouTube channel or sponsor me through Patreon. I give them a specific reward NFT that only can be given or gotten through that metric. And I've already seen them on the secondary markets being bought and sold, and I'm like, it's kind of like buying a Boy Scout badge or something, you know what I mean? It's weird, you didn't really earn that. It's not an NFT in that way. It's
stolen valor,
right? Stolen valor on the blockchain. It's I can see that.
I love it. But yeah, no. I look forward to seeing you streaming more on Vim, and just so your viewers know that if you do start chatting on Vim, you'll help him rise up the ranks with that activity score. So get your chat active on Vim will definitely help you grow on the platform as well.
Now, to create an account on Vim, do you have to log in to start chatting, or can you chat without creating an account?
You do have to create an account. It's free to sign up. You do not have to have a Hive wallet linked. You don't have to have any crypto wallets linked even. You can just do it just with your sign up. We recommend connecting an email address at the very least so that we can get in touch with you if we need to.
Okay, so email, password, logged in, done.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Simple enough.
Yeah, that's literally all you need.
ACU said I put my YouTube NFT badge up for sale to learn about wax, and it was sold. Sorry. Yeah, I saw that, okay? I did see that. It's funny that he's watching the chat as I called him out.
Shade!
Shame. I'm going to tar and feather your wallet with a non-transferable, non-burnable. This was a lot of fun, man. Thank you so much.
This has been great. Thank you for letting me join you. And
I have one last question, though. I wanted to wrap things up with here, because this is the one thing I wanted to make sure I ask out of my own general curiosity. Are there plans on getting on platforms or like console things that have opportunities? Like, so if I'm on like my PlayStation or Xbox, there's multiple platforms that you can live stream from within those hardwares, or things like that directly from like Stadia, X, Y, and Z. Is there anything that Vim could do or is doing to look for that kind of like integration?
You know, I would love to do that at some point in time, but literally it's just Sharon and I, and Sharon does all the coding. I can't code for shit. So part of why we added the gems and the monetization was to increase our revenue so that we could afford to hire developers to add new features. One of the big things that we really want to add is a CDN network. We don't have one right now. But like, we could add a CDN, we could start setting up ingests around the world. Right now we just have US and Europe.
Okay.
If we could add one for Asia Pacific and Africa and South America and have that global network going, that'd be huge, but we have to have the funds.
And you already have the end users waiting. The Hive users that are already there would jump right on board, so it's not like you'd have to do too much.
Exactly.
Yeah, the grassroots guerrilla marketing would just take over for sure.
Exactly. And so right now, our big thing is we need people streaming on the platform. We want to see people subscribing to streamers because it helps us as well as helps them. And we want to grow this community so that we can get more. So when we get more revenue, so we can reinvest it into building out the site more. But then also, add a mobile app, add Xbox and PlayStation apps.
Well, I've seen what you said already with like, the recent things with like the leaderboard and the subscriptions being new, with the gems being new. It's very obvious that users are investing back in the platform. And that can be obvious when you see platforms, that don't do that. I've seen some even generate their own currencies, throw them out there on, Uniswap. They make, $20 million and they have zero integration on the platforms ever since. They're clearly not investing back into their platform, and it's clear that Vim is. So, I mean, I'm down to help support because I would love to see you guys achieve that ability to start crashing those goals. Back at you, bro.
Love it. I love it. Yeah. So the more we can grow, the more we can invest, and the more we can make Vim and Hive rise to the global stage.
Yeah, for sure. Give people that lifeboat as far as content creators go. They have economic lifeboats, like Bitcoin. Let's give them social platform lifeboats when Facebook and Twitter start to hit their icebergs, which they I believe already have.
So Chris has asked a great question about doing a proposal on Hive to get the support in crypto to maybe help fund the Vim project.
That's what I love about Hive and proposals, man. We didn't even get a chance to talk, but that's the superpower of Hive is the proposals.
We have talked about that. I just have no idea how to word it and how to set it up, and I've asked and I haven't gotten as thorough of an answer as I probably should, as I probably need. So realistically, I need to revisit that, Chris. That's something that I should be taking
proposals.
Care of.
Yeah, because there's probably people that are in those places that don't have that, and they could definitely make that happen with a proposal. That's awesome. I love Hive for that reason. Where platforms that are helping Hive can then help the platforms back.
Yeah, and
it's very reciprocal.
And one other thing. After our podcast is done here, I'm going to take a little short break, get some food into me. A little bit of a break. But
carb load.
I'm going to be streaming some Beat Saber over on Vim in about an hour after this podcast ends. So if you guys want to come hang out after that, after you're done here, come hang out and come chat with me.
Let me double check something real quick.
Sure.
I do have a meeting at 2:00. That's fucked.
Okay.
But I'll try to. I can check in and out, and I'll try to make sure my Telegram knows what you're doing.
I
wanted to see if I could add it to my calendar right now, so I wouldn't forget. And then I see I have a 2 to 3 o'clock meeting.
Though, so.
But yeah, dude, if you start after 3, I definitely could check it out and be there. And what platform are you playing Beat Saber on? It's in virtual reality, but there's so many options now. It's hard to tell which one you're using.
I just bought an HTC Vive about 2 weeks ago. So it's sitting right over here. I 3D printed a stand for it, and it's wonderful. But I got to get it off the controllers. But there it is. That's the vibe right there. So that's what I'll be using. Got the deluxe audio. Found it on eBay for actually a very fair price. I was very happy with that.
I always heard Hive was the most affordable alternative. Next to, like, I guess the PlayStation 4, you could just get the headset or whatever. That's what
the PSVR is cheap comparatively speaking, but like with
the experience is cheap though. I can say that too.
With Beat Saber, there's no mod support.
What's that mean?
So no custom songs, no avatars, no custom swords. You can't modify the game on PlayStation.
That makes no sense. Why can't... What?
Because Sony.
Oh, yeah, I guess they want their cut of the skins and all that, right? That's...
Yeah, well, and technically it's, not music that's been appropriately licensed.
Oh, interesting. That ruins so much of, like, innovation.
And, like, you can set your avatar to so it looks like Shrek's playing Beat Saber.
Okay, that's cool. But you can't do it with PlayStation. So Hive gives you that more of an open source experience.
So it's Steam VR is what I'm using actually. And you can also do it with the Oculus Quest version, but I didn't get an Oculus because fuck Facebook.
That's the only reason I haven't picked one up, but it's so cheap and it looks so high quality and so nice, and all my friends have one, and I'm just like, I didn't buy an iPhone because of child labor and stuff, and now it's like I caved in and got an iMac computer. I don't want to keep caving into these moral codes I have.
Yeah, I deleted my Facebook account in 2012, and I want to.
I just backed it up. I just backed mine up, bro. It's like 80 gigs or something, and as soon as that backup finishes, I'm gone. They just banned me for 30 days for posting NFTforsale.com. That's all I posted was that link. Nothing else, nothing more. NFTforsale.com, and Facebook banned me for 30 days for that. Yeah. So I can't wait to delete it. I just want to back up all my stuff. That's my life.
I got out of Facebook.
My virtual life. I want to back it up.
I got out of Facebook just after the IPO went live. When it started trading publicly. And I joined Facebook in 2006 when it was only available to university students at specific universities.
You know what? That just made me think of something. You know what would be cool? Is there a way to easily download your Vim content once you uploaded it and created it? Can I back that up to can I download it easily? Because that's really hard to download a YouTube video. Exactly. After I make a YouTube live stream, it's really hard to just download it, and I'm just...
If you have VODs enabled, either via premium membership or a platinum partner or higher, yes, you can download it, not through our website, but there's a third-party app that I actually found for downloading YouTube videos that actually works really well and is legitimately free. They have a paid version that they really, really want you to buy, but you don't need it. And I can get you the link for that because that's what I've been pointing people to for downloading, and actually to work with almost any embedded video. I've tested it with Vim. I've used it for YouTube videos.
Has Vim reached out to platforms like Library to so if I live stream on Vim, it's automatically backed up onto my library? Because if I could do that, I could get rid of YouTube. The only reason I still use YouTube is to get my content onto Library and Odyssey without any extra work. So it's I'm only using YouTube as a middleman to Library.
Yeah, I got in on Library last year when I was doing scripted content, and so I actually got to talk with Thomas Zarabzak.
Yeah, he's a really amazing person, super generous. Yeah, he really is.
He's good people. I had talked about the potential of working some sort of deal between Vim and Library. And there was interest. We never really got much further beyond that, and I should probably bring that up. I should probably bring that up with him and talk with him again, and see what we can and see what we can do. I think it's doable. I would love to see it happen.
Yeah, me too. Because then I could really just stop using YouTube. I don't really like YouTube. I could care less about whatever AdSense and subscribers and all that. It's I don't want to. I mean, just because I have a bunch of followers, I don't want to make them follow me onto a bridge that's on fire. And that's how I feel about YouTube. It's just like, come follow me to a better place. And if I could just use, certain things the same way, we could start to get rid of those things. And that's why it's easy to get rid of Facebook nowadays. And it's easier now to get rid of things like YouTube or not even like pay attention to it because I'm using library through it.
Because I've given some thought to how we would implement, and I think what would likely happen is we would run the live stream on Vim and then send the VOD to library, either through like an upload portal where
that's I think what they
have to
do,
like a manual upload sort of a thing. That could work. It's just figuring out the logistics of it is the challenge.
Yeah, but that could also be added to one of those, membership things where people, have more incentive to become a premium member now.
Right, and I think it's feasible. I think it's definitely doable. It's just figuring out. Hey, I see a little one coming in behind. Hey, buddy.
Hey, we ran over time. I will let you get going, man. Okay. Sorry, I'm a hostage of conversation like that.
You know what? That's not even a bad thing. Say hi to the internet, Teddy. Hi. He can't hear what's going on because I got my headphones. But yeah, he's adorable and he knows it. And he's got a quesadilla.
Oh. Yum. Yeah, I'm hungry too, bud.
Yeah. This kid is in the 100th percentile for height.
Yeah? How old? Oh, wow.
19 months old. He is 3 feet tall.
I wouldn't have guessed that. That's funny. Wow, yeah. When you picked him up, I could tell he was a big boy.
Yeah, yes you are. You're a big boy. Yes you are.
I'm gonna be a basketball player.
You know what? I'm 6'5" and I can't play basketball to save my life.
Some basketball players can't either, bro. They're just tall and they're there to fill in. They're just fillers. We all know it.
Oh my god, I love it.
All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate the love. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody over on Vim. I see you, Chris, Hive QA. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, you're tuning in from the UK. Much appreciated, bro. Everybody. Oh, children. I see you. Thank you, Sheeran.
Yep. And then I'll be live on Vim with some Beat Saber here in a little bit. Look forward to hopefully I'll see some of your community come on by. It's vim.tv/ddrfr33k. And if you want to share the link in your Telegram,
we'll do.
Awesome. I'll DM it to you. I'll get you the link.
All right, bro. Join a Telegram. Just invite them yourself.
Yeah, I'm actually not on Telegram, so I might have to create an account for that.
No, you don't have to. But if you do, we actually earn crypto in my Telegram, so it's kind of like an incentive to talk there. We all earn crypto. You can buy NFTs with it, and then you can sell the NFTs, and it's just a lot of fun.
Nice.
That
sounds awesome.
We're out. Yeah, as always, bros. Have a day.
Have a day, bros.
There are many different ways to buy Bitcoin, but the cheapest and fastest way to buy Bitcoin with cash is with a coin flip Bitcoin ATM. Coin flip ATMs allow anyone to buy Bitcoin with the lowest fees and within just a few steps. Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm one of the hundreds of store owners who partner with CoinFlip. In this convenient store, we host a CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM. We earn passive income, more foot traffic, and we get free advertising done by the CoinFlip team. Getting the ATM was easy. We just contact at info@coinflip.tech, and they handle everything with no cost to the store owner. This includes installation, maintenance, marketing, and customer service. We just provide a small space within the store. To get your own CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM and join the contact CoinFlip today. info@coinflip.tech. or fill out the form at request.coinflip.tech. 773-800-0106.